is Mr. Michael J. Fox, who stars in the movie Back to the Future. I saw this picture the other night, and you do an amazing number of stunts here. I mean, they look terrific, but I have a feeling there was a lot of work involved.
Yeah, there was a lot of work involved. A lot of credit goes to a guy named Charlie Crowell, who's worked with me for a long time, about 5 years, and anything that looked like I might have died, Charlie did. But I really enjoy the physical part of it, and it's a lot of fun with Bob, because Bob's shots are so well thought out, to find ways that I can incorporate myself into them, if it's a physical thing, and to say, how can we really sell that this is me? And the most frustrating thing is there was probably a couple of shots that were pretty hairy that aren't in the movie. So, but I enjoy it. Was
it any more difficult than the other to set up and execute?
Than the first one?
No, any of the stunts. For instance, that tunnel sequence.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff was pretty wild, because we did a lot of stuff with cranes and with wires. I think that the hoverboard stuff was pretty difficult, and we did a lot of stuff on a catwalk above a stage, climbing on a ladder that was, in terms of being semi-dangerous, was fairly, was up there. But after a while, your body just kind of gets into a pain zone that it just stays in. So you're not even registering what's more difficult than anything else, or what hurts more than anything else. You're just kind of raw all the way.
You're not afraid of physical challenges. I understand you barely survived casualties of war, for instance.
Yeah, I don't know. I just I like, you don't know you're alive unless you're almost dead, I guess.
Well, some actors say that the physical challenge of a part helps them to get in touch with the character. Do you agree with that?
I think so. If you've got a physical agenda, the emotional agenda and the character side of it is going to take care of itself. If you can tie yourself into an action, and understand your character's point of view in that action, what they're trying to accomplish, it saves a lot of fluff. It saves you having to pad. You know what I mean? It's very clean, and that's been the thing about Marty McFly all the way. From the first movie through the second movie, and also the third movie, which we're working on now. He's always got a through line. He's always got a plan, or something that he has to accomplish or master, and that does keep you very in touch with the character, because you don't have a lot of time to goof off and get off the character. Right. You're on a straight line.
But you don't play just one character. You play several. You play yourself at several ages of life.
Right.
For instance.
Well, that was that's a lot of fun, because we had to shoot all that at the same time. If there's a given scene and there's 3 characters in it, you have to shoot it all on the same day, because if the camera moves it all overnight, it's going to erase what you shot the other day. So, that was a lot of fun. That was just like playing chess. You'd do something, and then you'd try to keep in your mind what you did and know how you wanted to react to it. You'd go and change makeup, come back, do the next part. You'd have a tape in your ear of what the other characters were doing, and just play off it that way. And it was fun. It was like a building. It was like a building blocks, and I like that, because in the first movie, Marty is just the audience's point of view, but in this movie, I got to be my own point of view. I got to be what I saw, and that was a nice challenge.
Whose idea was it that you play your own daughter?
Kind of Bob's and kind of mine.
It's so well done. I didn't recognize you.
Well, that's good. Actually, I should deny that it was me, but if there was an actress who looked like me, we would have signed her on, and she would have done it. But there wasn't one, and we wanted to play it straight. I guess it wasn't about me being dressed up as a woman. She was a character, and it was neat that there was no we didn't let the audience in on the joke. There was no moment when I turned and winked and said, "This is really me." She's just Marlene, who happens to look like me.
How do you practice playing a woman, though? Do you look at your wife, or?
No, I talk to my wife a lot, and I talk to other women that I know, and I watched a lot of teenage girl movies, and I had an excuse to do that, and I had to explain to people why I had Little Darlings and all these movies in my trailer. People thought I was like Foxes and all these movies. People thought I was nuts.
We are out of time. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank
for these
you.
minutes.